Hello everybody and welcome. I'm NegPrimer and we are going to be testing a few things out. So we're going to be testing out Assassin's Creed Liberation HD right now. So this is a game that's been on my radar for a while. It was originally released as a PlayStation Vita game and then it was up-res to PC and the PS3 and PS4 maybe? I can't, anyways, Xbox as well, PlayStation. I don't remember if it was both the last gen and current gen or what. But I'm still a bit undecided on what to pick up next. So I think what I'm gonna end up doing this week is I'm gonna do like one episode of a bunch of different things. And then we will kind of just pick from those and see what works best. And one of the reasons I'm picking this game in particular is that it's a little bit on the shorter side. It's about 9 to 10 hours, it looks like, in order to beat. As opposed to most Assassin's Creed titles that are somewhere in the realm of 20 or more hours. So this one should be a little bit easier to complete. And it also brings something a little bit original to the table from the Assassin's Creed formula. We're actually going to go ahead and just leave it at Aveline. I have briefly touched this game in the past, but I've not really fully played through it. So we'll see how this even works out.
Past. Relive history. Using Abstergo's incredible research into genetic memory, Animus gives you the chance to game within the past. The product you have purchased allows you to access the memories of Aveline de Grandpré, an 18th century assassin caught between two worlds, fighting to find her true purpose. Make history yours. History is our playground. Animus.
So this, of course, is all referencing kind of the meta story of the series. I haven't played a Assassin's Creed game since Assassin's Creed 3, after how big of a letdown that was. Okay. So this was released on the PS Vita alongside Assassin's Creed 3. So it's been over 3 years. Hold right trigger to run. It's been quite a while since this was released originally for the Vita. 2012 would have been when it was released, I believe. The end of the year 2012. It's a little bit over 3 years. Did I get it? Oh, what a dick!
Perfect for plantation work, monsieur. Look at this one. Hard-working, strong, healthy too. I told you to keep your place, Congo.
It's a little fuzzy around the outside.
This one is strong as an ox. It's in good health. And all, not counting the missing toes.
Maman?
Your mom's leaving you behind. Bypass the guards via the backyard. So you can see it's really fuzzy around the edges. This is kind of an interesting start. But yeah, their whole meta game here is that the Animus is an object that they've created in order to allow people to relive past memories.
Maman!
And this might be the first game that it kind of switched focus a bit.
Maman! Pardon, madame.
She's white.
You there! Bantling pest! I'll have you wasted!
Get into parry stance. So it's just a full stance in this one. I just hold it down. Press X to attack enemies. B to counter their attacks. X to kill the enemy. Okay. The big thing with this game has always been, there we go, come on. This really kind of weird combat system that's kind of like Batman Arkham Knight. Hey, buddy, you got something in your mouth.
Aveline? Ma chérie, you were shouting again. Was it the nightmare?
Oui, only a dream. I'm sorry to have woken you.
Shh, ma chérie, shh. Never apologize. A mother worries, even a stepmother.
Thank you, Madeleine. Maman, do you worry too? Did you forget me? Or are you gone? In any case, the night has better uses than sleep.
Her voice seemed to completely change right there. Alright, so for starters, this is the first Assassin's Creed game that has a female lead in it. Aside from what it means to Assassin's Creed games, it's actually one of the few examples of games out there that have a black female main character. It's one of even fewer games that I can think of that has a black female, a major character. So not necessarily the starring character, but just one of the major characters that has like a recurring appearance set in the game. That is a black female, anything that is not a horror game and not a fighting game. So an actual, we'll go specifically like a story-based game that is not a horror game or a fighting game. You'll see like dancing games and stuff that'll be like, oh look, here's our black female character and stuff, but actual an actual game, that happens. Do I have to? There we go. Okay, I have to hold the right trigger down. Like I said, I actually haven't played an Assassin's Creed game since 2012, since Assassin's Creed 3. Black Flag came out, and I kind of was just about it, and then Unity came out, and everybody was about it. Or everyone was more like boo about that one, and then the most recent one came out, and everyone was very about that one again.
We have uncovered news of a plantation from which slaves are vanishing. The owners reported their escape, but our network can find no trace of them. If you don your slave guise, perhaps you can investigate this mystery from within. A dressing chamber has been prepared for you in a strategic location. From the top of the cathedral, you will see it.
And then, as I said, one thing about this game that's drawing me to it is that it's a little bit on the shorter side. It's about 9 to 10 hours. So that's about you know, 3.5, 4 weeks, depending on how we look at it. So if we did this, it would be like a 1 month little playthrough. I can do, you know, 2.5 hours every weekend and get caught up on it. But we're also, so, for those of you that are just kind of tuning in, not obviously right at this moment, but for this video series at the first time, I want to point out that in the past I've kind of done several different series all at once. I think kind of the formula I'm sticking with, for now at least, until at least the summer. Whoop, go that way. Is that I'm going to do... up. Let's do some climbing. They've kind of gotten rid of climbing, but the formula I've been doing in the past recently is I have the XCOM series that I've been playing during the week whenever. I try to get done once per night. I try to get that video out sometime around midnight local time is when I try to record that and then upload it as soon as I'm done. I just finished both Darksiders and the Game of Thrones Telltale series. And the way those worked was Telltale, the Game of Thrones Telltale series, I split the episodes up into... I would record over the weekends, and I would split it up into 5 different episodes and upload them all at once. With the Darksiders series, with the Darksiders series, that's actually one I started forever ago and just kind of had problems getting there. So we're up here, so we gotta jump down here. Oh, let's not even check for a barrel of hay. Change into the slave persona, which we do... Oh, we do that by going in here? Press B to enter. But I've done that just kind of whenever I get a chance. I've played those and put those out. And so I have 3 different series. I have the one series that I try to do on a nightly basis and get those uploaded. It's not necessarily a guarantee, but that's what I try. I have the one that I record every weekend, and then I have 5 episodes during the weekdays to have out. And then I have another series that I kind of just play whenever I find free time outside of the 2 of those. And so I am looking for a game to fill out 2 of those spots, as well as possible suggestions for future nightly basis. But that's going to be once I'm done with XCOM 2, which won't be for a while. But so if any of the games that I'm playing seem like they'll be good for... God, I'm spending way too much time on this introduction. But if any of the games seem good for any of those, let me know. And we'll drop it and get into the game. In future videos, I'll have to make sure I don't kind of prattle on about that. Oops. I did that and then didn't even switch. So, one of the cool things that this game does bring, and this is something I've known about, even though I've never really played it, is you get these 3 different personas that give you different benefits. So you have the lady persona, weaken combat and limited access to weapons and tools, can charm and bribe guards, gains notoriety slower, can't jump, climb, or sprint. You have the assassin, which is always notorious, and guards are quickly to notice her. And then you can climb freely, you can do all the weapons. So that's like the normal Assassin's Creed mode almost, except you're always, people are always looking out for you. Slave is weak at combat and limited access, can blend in with the crowd better than either of the other ones. But you can still free run with her as well. So we're gonna switch into the slave persona for now. Like I said, it's a really interesting mechanic because
The
it
delivery
does.
will arrive at the plantation. A perfect cover. Hide in a wagon and follow the cart to discover the location without being seen.
I just realized when I was up here, it didn't automatically. It didn't automatically do the thing. So for those of you that might not be particularly familiar with the Assassin's Creed formula, what it is it's kind of these free roaming games. Big open world kind of thing. So it didn't give me synchronize automatically. Okay, so synchronizing at the tops of these towers gives you a nice view of the surroundings, and it will let you it will unlock parts of the map. Lou. So you can see now we've got this big circle around here. I'm not really sure why these little bumps out here, but you can see this is interesting because it already comes with these treasure chests open. That's okay. I'm not sure about everything about this game, so you guys will have to kind of bear with me a little bit at least. There will be, like, these guys, I believe I could bribe them. I can tear down posters to reduce my notoriety. There's gonna be treasure chests in here. Let's fall down in there. So you get treasure chests, which, look, that gives me $1,500. Actually, I'm very curious to see how exactly money works in this game. How much you actually need. I don't remember treasure chests giving you that much money, though. So I'm sure it's like a big balancing thing that they've done. Is there... Okay, they do mark those on the map. So let's go to this next viewpoint up here. And so, I don't know, it's a really strange decision in my mind that the newest game gets rid of the climbing aspect of the game. Where is... Oh, there it is, okay. So we can remove some notoriety by tearing those down. But yeah, that's always been, I mean, if you talk to most people, that's been the thing that, you know, most of my memories from playing Assassin's Creed games involve the climbing. You know, climbing to the top of, you know, shoot, what's the big cathedral in Florence, in Assassin's Creed 2, and even the first game when you're climbing the small towers. Go around. It's interesting, it doesn't have me go all the way up, it has me stop here. So, the new one gives you a tool that lets you, like, grapple the top of buildings and get up there a lot faster. Which is just such a bizarre choice. Hi. There's a sword thing here, which is a weaponry. We'll check this out real quick, but I do want to make sure I actually accomplish something here. So here's going to be these... Eku. You don't have enough ECU to buy this? But here's where you can buy different pistols, different swords, different knives, and stuff like that. And the whole point of being an assassin is that you have all those things. There's going to be a tailor over here. I've built a little bit of notoriety somehow. But yeah, this game's always been about the climbing and the free running. And so, getting rid of them is a very strange decision. And I think they had to... You used to be able to kill pedestrians, and I think they actually had to get rid of that because of children. Not children that might play the game, but because they wanted children running around the streets, and you can't have... You can't kill children in games, otherwise it's immediately an adults-only game. So the city gates here. So, gotta run up and get in the wagon. Guy's not very observant. Take a crate and bypass the guards. Okay, so let's pick up a crate. So this red area, if you look down on the bottom left, you can see a mini-map. This area is going to be... The Assassin's persona has a minimum level 1 persona. So maybe there are different areas outside of New Orleans, I think is where this all takes place. And we're on like a plantation outside of it. Just look at all the slaves. That's why I had to wear slave personas, to blend in with them. Excuse me, sir. So they get the little yellow arrows above them. That makes them, that means they're getting a little bit suspicious. If it turns red, that means they're like aware of you being all evil. Or being good, I guess.
Who are you? How did you get past the guards? We have plenty of trouble here already. Don't need no more.
I'm Aveline, a friend. Slaves have been reported escaped, but none has yet reached any safe house. My contacts fear the worst.
If you're a spy, Aveline, you won't find no cause for persecution here. My brothers have vanished, then my aunt. Today my youngest sister, Thérèse. They ain't escaped, as you say. They're taken. Besides, Thérèse would never survive on her own.
I'll find her. If any have trodden through these fields, they must have left tracks.
So yeah, I've actually had this game sitting in my Steam library for quite a while. Just gotta make sure you can see the red dots on my map. My mini-map. I've had this game sitting on my thing for a year now, and I just haven't had a good excuse to play it, and again, that's one of the other things that is drawing me to making this as a decision. And man, I know I've always said a lot, but I definitely feel like I'm saying it a lot right now. Viewpoints synchronized. So there's 11 viewpoints in the entire game. Okay, yeah, so this is just an area outside the walls. I believe there's some swamps and stuff, some other areas. Yeah, New Orleans, 1765. So, we are supposed to go up over here. Dum-dum-dum-dum. Nope. You guys saw nothing. So, well, let's... There's a lot of suspicious people right now. Can I get... How can I get up on this roof? I should probably not have jumped down. Nope, nope, you're not suspicious. You saw nothing. You don't see me. Oh wait, I bet you I can do across these trees? Yes, okay. That's something that was introduced in Assassin's Creed 3. Which I don't like for the most part, actually. It's, it kind of reduces the free-running feel of the game. They've always tried to make the games at least feel a bit like run anywhere kind of things. And that reduces that.
Don't be afraid, Therese. I'm a friend. Who did this? Your master?
No. This son. Oh, please help.
Be strong. I'll get you to safety.
You'll pay for this. Guards! Hurry! We've got rats in the barn.
What a dick. Ooh, disarm. Yeah. You ain't got no sword now, son. Okay, so they got kill streaks in here, which makes it easier to kill successive people.
I can't take no more.
His terror is over, Therese. Stay with me. We must hurry.
Okay, so we have to escort her to safety, which means she probably cannot do all the free running and everything.
Aveline, my daughter, wandering alone
Oh, wow.
at dawn. Where have you been?
After the nightmare, I went to take air. Dear stepmother, I'm grown now. You needn't worry for my safety.
You underestimate the dangers of the world. If not your safety, then to your reputation. Why must you be so headstrong? I wish you would...
In truth, Madeleine, I'm in need of your assistance. I'm afraid
It's a very low-cut dress.
What now?
While walking,
Both of them are for this time
I was startled
period.
by cries of distress. Following them, I discovered a woman. A
I guess
slave,
in New Orleans it's not
badly
possible.
wounded.
Where is she? I will send help.
She awaits in a wagon outside in the street.
Aveline!
Don't be cross. I knew you'd know the thing to do. I couldn't risk leaving her to perish, or worse.
Or worse! You have already sentenced her to persecution by your very impulsiveness. Very well. I will not turn my back now, not that you have left me much choice. I will see that she is treated in utmost discretion.
Thank you, Madeleine.
In the meantime, hurry to town and fetch her new traveling clothes. Go quickly. We have no time to lose.
Okay, you know, obviously not the greatest. Oh, we're still... Tear down the poster. No poster for you. Okay, buy traveling clothes. I'm not sure if there's anything else that I really can point out. Like I said, I haven't played it, so I've actually never gotten this far. So I don't know if something else exciting is just right around the bend or what. But I do want to remind everybody, this is not one of the mainstream Assassin's Creed games. This is actually a subset of Assassin's Creed 3. Why are these slave outfits? Traveling clothes or slave outfits? Okay. So the voice acting is maybe a little bit strange. Not the top quality. I mean, not that the real quality is, you know, great. The whole game is, all the Assassin's Creed games are kind of low quality. In the acting and story departments, Assassin's Creed 1 and 2 and Brotherhood were all really interesting. Revelations took took kind of a turn for the worst, and then Assassin's Creed 3 just kind of shat the bed. And so it's been hard, getting along with a lot of
Late to
these.
lunch and looking ashen again. I fear you are not resting enough.
Oh, Papa. I'll take my rest when this life is exhausted.
You will hasten that end at this rate. I do fear you are more like your father than his feet for a lady. A chip of the same block. In passing, Monsieur Blanc requests your assistance at the warehouse. I dare say he has work to offer.
Is that all he has to offer? I should think for all his attention, he would request your hand.
All the same, it's the work that interests me.
Philip.
Oh, dear me. By the turn of this conversation, it would appear I have lingered too long at this table. If you'll excuse me.
Good day, Papa.
There, he is gone. I can tell you now, Aveline. I have taken care of everything. Your friend will be safe. If you have any more womanly problems, do not hesitate to see me.
Thanks, Mom. You're good peeps. Alright. So we finished that one, so we're actually going to... Oh, what is this? Bond between one gets stronger. Okay. Okay, so that's just the end. That mark right there signifies the start of the next quest. I cannot do any climbing in this outfit, so I need to change into a different one in order to actually do anything. It really wants me to jump into that next quest, I guess, because the next closest tailor I can find is up here. I need to, get in the slave outfit and run from each of these viewpoints. But I think we've all gotten kind of a good look at what this game is all about. It's pretty similar to the older Assassin's Creed games, at least so far. Like I said, the free running in the forests and stuff, I think there's a little bit of that in this game, and that's actually something that's always put me off, because they have paths sorted out for you to run along, and it makes it feel less real. It doesn't feel... There's actually, if you guys have ever heard, there's a show called The Point. It's actually a GameStop show. He did a video called Breaking Up with Assassin's Creed that I think is brilliant. And if you want to hear about some of my problems with the Assassin's Creed formula, you should absolutely go watch that, because it's probably better than I could ever put into words on my own about why the Assassin's Creed game just hasn't been as good over the last 3 years or so. And so I would like to test this one out a little bit more. I really like this mechanic of having the different outfits that grant you different benefits. But if you guys want this, then maybe we'll do a thumbs up kind of thing. We'll see. But if you want me to play this, go ahead and give a thumbs up to this video. Actually, you know what? Go ahead and give me a thumbs up to this video no matter what. What we're gonna do, what we're gonna have to do is at the end of the week, I'm gonna have to do like a poll or something to figure out, what people are interested in having watch. But at any rate, check back in the rest of this week for the rest of the videos. Let me know what you guys are thinking. If there's anything you absolutely do not want to see, let me know. If there's something you do want to see, let me know. But for right now, we're going to be just going through and checking out a couple different games. So thanks for watching, and we will catch you on the next episode.